afternoon, everyone. My name is Tammy Arnold, and welcome to the second segment of Seeds of Financial Abundance. First, before we begin today, I want to just thank God for this business opportunity that American Heart Radio has offered me. I want to say thank you to Mike and his father, who are just phenomenal people, for Lady C, who introduced me into this arena. Is something new, still a little bit nervous, but I'm going to do the best I can. And also, we want to keep in prayer, you guys, and just, thanking God for the ones that was in the path of Hurricane Irma, and for the one that's, I hear Maria's almost taking that same path. So we're just going to keep them lifted up in prayer, and ask the Heavenly Father to just protect them and lead them and guide them, and they too may be safe. Today, the segment will be basically on the breach from Equifax. But before we begin, I would like to introduce to you one of my business partners here visiting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and her name is Laura Griffin. Hey, Laura.
Hello, how are you, Miss Tammy?
I am wonderful. How you doing today?
I am wonderful. It is a great day here in Atlanta today.
How you enjoying the weather?
Oh, the weather is wonderful. It's really a nice day today.
Oh, wonderful. Wow. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the Equifax data breach. I'm quite sure everyone in Atlanta and all over the United States have already heard that Equifax, one of the largest credit agencies, had a data breach. Unfortunately, Equifax decided not to share that information with the general public until about when the breach actually happened. It seemed that the breach started happening in May when they started noticing a lot of transaction in a lot of different business accounts. With that data breach, over 143 million American people have been affected. Now, can you imagine 143 million people?
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. From my understanding, it's the worst data breach that ever has happened in the digital area. So with that being said, we have to be on prompt. We got to be on top of things. We got to learn how to protect our identity, our family, and our financial future. Okay? And the level of information these criminals have on us, now they also have your social security card, they got your name, they got your birthday, they got your address, they even got your driver license and social security information, credit card information. So with that being said, we got to learn to protect ourselves. And today I will go over the 2 steps you need to be doing immediately to protect your identity. And just know that just because it was just Equifax that had the breach, we got to also make sure that you have to call each and all 3 of the largest busy credit agency, which is Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, and that way you can make sure that you're covered on all aspects of your credit. Okay. It's kind of scary to know that someone can take your identity. I myself is a product of identity theft. When I first came into FES and United Credit Education Services, someone had actually purchased a home and me and my husband named out of Virginia. Of course, we didn't know who it was, had no idea it was even on our credit. Because as you know, the credit report that you and I pulled online ourselves is actually a consumer report. It's not your true credit report. But first, I want to go ahead and tell you guys what you need to do to go ahead and get started. You not only need to call Equifax and set up an account with them, but you need to call Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. You need to go ahead and first sign up with their products, okay? They have a free product called Credit Common, which is a free monitoring services. They're offering it now for free, which we don't know how long the free will be. It could be 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. At this point, we're not even sure. But the main thing is once you call each credit agency, you want to go ahead and sign up and do a freeze on your credit. Okay? Now, with that freeze being there and being in place, no one, not even yourself, can actually have access to the freeze. Unless you decide to call in and you want to have your credit pulled, then at that time they'll ask you for an identity number that they give you once you set up your credit freeze, and only you will be able to lift that credit freeze just for whoever you want to do business with to actually pull your credit. Once your credit is pulled by whom you want to actually pull the credit or you do business with, you just call back to the credit agency and have them to refreeze your account. Okay? So I just got a quick question for you, Miss Laura. How is this affecting your credit for as, with the breach going on? We got a lot of people calling the company, calling our businesses, want to know exactly what should they do. Do you have anything that you would like to say or add to that?
Well, my identity was stolen before as well, and I have a hold on my account so that if I do any kind of credit transactions, that I have to give them security questions first. But with our company, I was protected by LifeLock, and that is an amazing program that we have, in our protection membership. So my identity was protected, and LifeLock is a safeguard to protect your credit. So I was not affected by the breach because of LifeLock as well as our smart credit.
Awesome.
Yes.
And I love the smart credit program that we offer because it already monitors your credit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you may wake up in the middle of the night, you actually have an email or via text where someone may have tried to pull your credit score, pull your credit report, and try to either obtain credit, and you actually have that ability to let them know immediately that you did not authorize anyone to pull your credit. So I kind of like that, and it kind of protects us, the ones that protected with LifeLock, away from identity theft. I tell you, these services that LifeLock offers and smart credit, it's just amazing. We kind of sleep a little bit at ease knowing that our credit is okay.
Yes.
And if any changes happen or anything that they see that's not normal, they will reach out immediately to just make sure that you verify that either you put a Y for yes, that you actually try to obtain the credit, or you put no, that no, it wasn't you, and they will shut down that transaction immediately. Now, I also mentioned in the beginning that you must contact our 3 credit agency, but what they are doing, from my understanding, Equifax is offering this service to all of the people in the United States, or all of America, or all 143 million, if you can get through to them. And that's the if, because I even tried to call and I have not been able to get through to them just to see how the process works. Equifax is waiving the fee, but from my understanding, that fee could be between $1 and $10 per month just to freeze your account. So you will have to call all 3 credit agencies, and there may be a fee, there may not be. But right now, Equifax is actually offering their services for free. We're not sure how long. It could be 30 days, 60 days, or even 90 days. But we do know right now, everybody's in a frantic, but that is one service that's offered for free. Now, with everybody being in a frantic, there are also class action lawsuit that has started. People just so upset. They want to know what's the reason why it took Equifax so long to actually reach out to the American public and let them know that there had been a breach in their system. And from May to now, Equifax been blaming their software company been blaming them. And I'm gonna have to be frank with you guys. Being a part of Financial Education Service Protection Plan membership that we offer and we have, I'd be kind of leery to kind of actually use Credit Karma, or even maybe in the products that Equifax is now offering out there. Because right now, Equifax is already in an ongoing investigation where they have to actually pay back lawsuit. They're actually having to pay back the general public $17.5 million. And that's just basically TransUnion and Equifax. That doesn't even include Experian, which is located in Santiago, Chile. Okay?
Wow.
So that being said, I'm not even sure if I even want to trust that, because if they wasn't able to protect it, and now they just want to put the blame on another company, which is a software company, that kind of make me kind of at ease. So we have to be aware of what we're doing, what we're offering, and what we're getting ourselves into. And you want to be able to not just protect you and your family, but your financial assets, your family financial assets. And that is the service we do. Now, with that being said, Ms. Laura, is there anything else you would like to add to? Anything you experienced with our services that has helped you to kind of keep you at ease with this ongoing investigation against Equifax?
Well, I would like to say that LifeLock has been amazing because I was in Maryland and I wasn't even getting a credit card. And I was just there with my family and we were having a very nice time at a mall. But I got a call from LifeLock saying that someone was trying to open up a credit card in my name. And when they gave me a call and they took me through the process, I felt so secure. And I knew that my identity was protected because the LifeLock services. So I believe and I'm sold out to our protection plan because it protects your identity, you know, your family and your assets.
Yes.
Yes.
Great answer. You're doing an awesome job. We was a little bit nervous coming, but I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it through this day. Okay. So with the again, Equifax is waiving their fees. Like I said, we're not sure how long the fees are going to be, if it's 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. But whenever you call to do the freeze, make sure that each credit agency give you a code. You will need that code to unlock the freeze whenever you are ready to make a purchase, okay? Please put it up in a safe place, put it in a safe. You can put it in your cell phone. Just make sure you remember what your code is so that way no one else can have access. And with this breach going on, from my understanding, they are getting ready to change the way they verify who you are. And I think me and my husband kind of went through that last month. And it was funny because we actually went in and put in for, he wanted a zero-turn lawnmower. And when we went in to put in for it, when they got through speaking with him, they asked him for his cell phone number. They reached out to him and sent him a code, a special code. And he had to actually get his cell phone out and give the code to the agent that was on the who was issuing the credit to him. So that way they verified. So I know already there are something that's in place, and one of the things of verification is that once you're there on site to wherever you actually put in your credit, to get credit with the company, that actually is ask you what your cell phone number is, and they're actually sending out the text message, and it's a code, and you have to read that code back to the agent, the customer service rep that is actually on the phone. So I thought that was phenomenal. At first, it kind of took a couple of minutes, and I wasn't sure what was going on with that. But after they did it a couple of times, and we realized, okay, this gonna be the new norm. So whenever you get ready to go in and just put an application on site, he was approved in 2 minutes, got the perfect interest rate, 0.9%. And voila, we had to wait till you get that text from the company and they verify who he was. So I kind of think that's one of the ongoing new service that's coming out. And again, when you're lifting that freeze, remember, you got to have a code. Each credit agency will have their own special code for you. Please, by all means, protect it, secure it, put it up. Do not give it to any family member or anyone. It is just for you and you only, okay? It's very easy. It doesn't take that long to actually get it done. You just call. But I think the issue now is people getting frustrated because when they call Equifax, they are having an issue trying to get into Equifax. The lines are busy. No one is actually returning the call. So just be patient with them. But go ahead and definitely put that freeze in. I did want to touch a little bit on the lawsuit that has already been applied to Equifax and TransUnion. In that lawsuit, part of the lawsuit action or the transaction they was doing is the credit score that they was giving selling to the consumer was not actually your true credit report. Did you know that?
Wow.
It's just a consumer report. So it's totally different from the one that the creditors pull. They pull for a totally different credit agency. Okay?
Yes.
So with that being said, you just got to be mindful what you're doing. They also was having people in these services, and that's why I'm kind of like a little leery about the services Equifax is now offering, because they're having to pay back $17.5 million for the same services they're telling the consumer that it's free today. Now, what do you think about that?
That's amazing.
That is amazing. So if they're paying back for misleading the consumer that these services actually protect them, then what are we supposed to do? That's why you guys need to get the FES Financial Education Services, the FES Protection Plan membership, which includes LifeLock, who will spend up to $1 million protecting your identity.
Yes.
up to $1 million. And also LifeLock will also monitor your credit 24 hours a day. You have Smart Credit, they monitor your credit 24 hours a day. And you actually have a little manager service. So every time my husband go to the store, I get this little red thing to pop up on my phone.
Yes.
And they let me know where he is and how much he's trying to purchase. I can decline that charge if I like to.
Yes.
But I always just pick up the phone. Hey, Shorty, is you at Home Depot making a purchase? And he always say, yeah, it's me. I was like, okay, because I was getting ready to decline you. Because there's so much identity theft going on out here in the world today that we have to definitely be careful, be cautious, even be mindful who you do business with. So would you like to say anything else?
Smart Credit is amazing. I mean, it's credit monitoring alerts. You have the instant statements that you'll receive. Easy to take action, and like Tammy has said, it is just a one button click that if you wanted to decline it, you can decline it. And it's also, protects your credit, but it also is daily transactions. You'll be able to see any transactions on your credit. So we want to encourage you to join our membership, the FES Protection Plan membership, because these services is included in your membership. So Smart Credit and LifeLock is an amazing product to protect your identity and your family.
Yes, our FES Protection Plan membership is a services that not only just protect you, but it protects your personal and your financial assets. So, included in that services is 12 services, including the credit education. But, we have LifeLock, which offers the will, the living trust, and the POA, the power of attorney. You also got Debt Zero, which I am using, and at this present time, I'm actually saving 7.5 years on my mortgage by actually just entering the information from, the services that we have, the debt that I have, and they teaching me how to save the extra. So when I retire, that I have a great, retirement in place.
Nice.
Okay, so the service we offer is the bomb, and I tell anyone, it's not just one service, it's an overall protection service. It's going to protect you and your family for the life of you and your family, and it's also to help protect the generational wealth. We got to learn to set things up, not just for us now, but for our kids and our grandkids and great-grandkids, so that way their credit is protected and their assets is protected, and that way they are able to go ahead and just experience life without having all the difficulties and, as you say, the breach that we're going through.
Yes. Protection Plan is amazing. I've been on it for a year, and it has really protected my family. I got a 1.9 interest rate with my vehicle.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it has really done some great things. I have a son in college. We, the Parent Plus loan that we get, we weren't able to get that for 2 years, but being on this plan has allowed me to be able to help my son in college. So great things has happening.
Wonderful. Yes. Again, this is Tammy on with Seeds of Financial Abundance, and we're Trinity Credit Counseling and Financial Education Services. My website is www.elitecredit101.com, www.elitecredit101.com. My cell is 678-850-4026, 678-850-4026. And again, we want to just thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join us here at American Heart Radio on Seeds of Financial Abundance. And again, we want to say thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right.
Are you ready to increase your credit score? We get results. Restore your credit score. Lower your interest. Here at Trinity Credit Counsel and Financial Services, you can repair your credit score today. We specialize in identity theft, medical bills, student loans, public records, tax liens, collectors' accounts, repossessions, evictions, foreclosure judgments, bankruptcy, and much more. Instagram at Tammy Credit Specialists. You don't have to live with bad credit. We get results. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Establish and maintain good credit. Go to www.elitecredit101.com or text your credit to 678-857-8864. That's right. Just check out Tammy Dennis-Arnold. Get your credit repaired. Tell them American Hearts Radio sent you. Also, watch Tammy's web television series, Seeds of Financial Abundance. Only on American Hearts Radio WebTV.